Hello, hello.
Hi.
Happy Thursday.
Happy Thursday, everyone.
We're on episode 12, and we are very excited for today's guest. So we're definitely going to have her tune in. Just wanted to check in with all of you girls. How are you guys doing this Thursday evening? Anything new to chat? Anything new to share?
Good.
I
do want to say happy birthday to my twins. They turned 12.
Yay! Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
To Lisa and Jeanette.
Yes.
Almost a teenager. Almost teenagers.
Almost.
Preteens.
Yeah.
Last year before their teens.
It was their second quarantine birthday. So
That's what I was going to say. Were they anticipating, or were they like, here we go again kind of deal?
kind of, yeah. They kind of knew nothing's going to happen. So.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, definitely
Happy
next year
birthday.
you're going to have to make it a good one.
Yes.
Super special.
Teen party.
But Bev, did you tell them about their small surprise in July?
Yes, they know.
I knew you did. That's the only reason why I asked. Giselle told me.
Yeah.
Were they super excited?
Yes. The surprise for the twins was that we will be taking a trip to Hawaii. So
Wow. Well, that's some quarantine vacation, anti-quarantine vacation. Heck yes.
And Jinky and I will be crashing it.
Yes. I wish I would be there, but my kids,
too.
They have a boot camp in Denver, so
someone's got to work, right, Vic? Like someone's got to handle this. All right.
We'll join you for sure later. Like all 5 of us when we don't have a busy schedule. Because
I'll just make sure Vic has a backdrop, like we're at the beach, and then we'll just zoom in, like we're there.
Yeah, we'll have our own luau in Hawaii.
We'll do a splash bottle and be like, oh, it's wet. It's great over there.
Well, hopefully we plan that Napa trip we were talking about.
Oh,
yes. We'll all be together. So
I'm ready.
Hopefully. Yes.
Organic wine for
and we're going to hit up Duckhorn first.
Oh yes. I cannot wait. I can't believe I missed that. Jinky, we missed you.
I know, I missed you guys too.
Yes.
Hopefully but I needed that.
Straight A, that project that you needed to get done.
Uh-huh.
In case many people don't know, Jinky is working on a master's degree. Aside of her many degrees, she still wants to pursue that educational goal, and we're proud of this girl.
Yes,
Shoot.
very
proud.
She's handling life, and handling.
Crystal, you look so Asian today. No, serious. I was gonna put my hair like that, and I was oh no, you are. You look cute.
I know. I am Asian.
Yeah, you're half Asian.
You know what? Some
you're
people
half Asian.
have mentioned if I was like half Asian too. I don't know when I smile. So I think we're all good here.
I know we fit in with them, Tanya. We fit in with them. We're the minority of the group.
Oh my god. So are they.
No, but you and I are the minority of them.
So funny. Well, shout out to the chat room, Abby. What's up? Buddy Lee's in the house.
Hi, Buddy
Big
Lee.
J.
Hi, Abby.
Hi, Abby. Hi,
Big
Buddy
J.
Lee.
Welcome.
Yes.
Baby girl 143NC. Happy
What's up?
Thursday.
Happy Thursday.
Show us some love so we can definitely show you some love live. So we can
Yes.
definitely make sure you continue to follow us. And we appreciate whoever's new to our podcast. And I first want to introduce, in case there's new viewers, my name is Tanya, wife of DJ CO1.
I'm Jinky, wife of Big J.
Are you sure?
I was just gonna say, did she forget?
Tonight it's Big J. Sorry, Jinky.
She has a lot on her plate.
She's got a lot on her mind.
She gotta
From
get
a master's degree.
Yes.
Right after this, I'm going to be studying. So I'm like, yes.
Yeah, she's like, don't worry about Big J right now.
Who's Big J?
I'm Bev, wife of DJ D. Oh, I'm sorry, not DJ. Wife of D Styles. I was
D
scolded
Styles.
for that.
You know, my
That's-
husband did the same thing to me.
Josh did the same
CO1.
thing. He doesn't like to be called DJ. Josh
So are we
Bliss.
supposed to change the name of the
That's
show?
why,
I guess, right?
well, that's why I was hesitant. Because I'm like, do I say DJ or do I just say Big J?
Big J.
Uh-huh.
Okay,
Just kidding.
CO1. Should we repeat
Yeah.
this? Okay.
Yeah, start all over.
Stop, hold.
Stop, go.
Hi, my name is
Rewind.
Tanya, wife of CO1.
And I'm Jinky, wife of Big J.
I'm Bev, wife of D Styles.
I'm
And I'm
Crystal, wife of
Vicky.
Josh Bliss.
Oh.
Sorry, I'm so sorry, G.
Are we going around?
Yeah, it's your
okay.
turn. Go.
And I'm Vicky, wife of DJ Cram.
You said
I'm Crystal.
DJ. You killed
I know, but you know what?
That's
Cram,
okay, I love
it's
it.
fine.
Maybe Mark accepts it, with Mark. Mark's the only one.
Yeah,
I'm
so
Crystal,
far.
wife of Josh Bliss. I'm sorry, guys. Sorry,
Don't
Vic.
sweat it.
It's all good.
We're live. Don't sweat it.
Yeah, no worries. We're not in a reality show. Like, cut. We're fine.
It is what it is.
Yes. No filter to what we have to say. So you take us as it is.
Yes.
So Tanya, what's up? What'd you bring?
What did I bring? Do you girls have your little desserts on the side?
do.
Every episode, we do a little sweet treat in case, like I said, we have new viewers. We wanted to make sure that we always mention and show love. Wherever there's sweet treats, we definitely showing some love to Las Vegas. This place is called Sweet Talk. This is glass. This is really cute. And in this is coconut and then white
Ooh, it smells good.
coconut jelly. You got to go stick the spoon all the way in and scoop it all the way up. That's where you get the goodness.
All right, here come the comments
Mix
from
it
the
all
guys.
up.
Oh, I'm sure.
Good.
Isn't it delish?
You have
It's
to
not
mix
even
it.
sweet.
Oh wow, this is really good.
And
It's not even
light.
that sweet, but it's like perfect.
It's so light.
Yeah, very light.
It's like
Oh, wow.
flan, right? A little flan.
Yes. I'm impressed. This is
It's like
really
jelly.
good.
Mm-hmm.
It's like jelly, yes.
Jelly and then like pudding, kind of like
Yeah.
Oh,
So
wow.
if you guys want to share with
Gelatin
your
thing.
guys' men, I'm just saying plural because we're
Your
five of us.
hubbies. I don't
Please
know if
do
I want
so.
to share mine.
This is, I know, me neither. This is really good.
Right?
It was
And
a
the
little
jar?
deceiving.
I know.
Wow.
It doesn't look like probably as tasty as you would think, but do you like it?
Ooh.
Dave,
I want to know what
do you
Dave
think?
thinks.
He's a foodie guy. Let's hear what he
Yes.
has to say. No, but you got to put the
Very
spoon
light.
all the way down and get the jelly, the white coconut jelly.
Sorry.
Oh, you're abusing him already, Beth. Oh, shit.
You guys playing over there?
Is that
it's
what
really
the
good.
jelly is doing to you? Awesome.
I love it.
He likes it.
So
Crystal.
check them out. They're in Las Vegas, down the strip, Spring Mountain, where all the goodness happens. You can get a lot of treats, but that's one of my go-to spots for any sweets. I have
This
a lot
is
of
really, really good.
people that come out of town, and when they're waiting for their sweets, I talk to them, and they're all like, "Oh yeah, we just found this place, but we always got to get our treats from here. It's not like where you can go get anything else." And it's a cute little spot. So when you're in Vegas, check them out. Show us some love. They have actually. I'm going to
Yes.
show you a little couple of other treats that they do sell.
Where are they
And
next to?
They're
What are they-
next to
I think it's a Korean
off of
or
Spring. Yes, Korean,
or
and they
barbecue,
sell
right? Yeah.
Boba.
Oh wow.
These little drinks.
Yes, we went there before when we saw AD. We actually went there. It's pretty good, and the kids.
You got to
love
see
it.
the piggy. That's their like little
Yes.
logo. So if you see
It's
the piggy,
so
that's
cute.
you're at the right spot.
Yep.
So that's them.
It's a
I'm
cute
glad you
little
guys enjoyed
lounge. Yeah.
Thank you, Tanya.
This is really, thank you, Tanya. Tanya,
Yeah,
how
it's
many
not
calories?
too sweet.
How many calories do you think's in here?
Oh damn.
How
I
many
don't
do you
know.
think? You think
Isn't coconut
tastes-
supposed to be healthy?
That's why I'm like, it tastes
It's healthy. It
It's
tastes
healthy.
healthy. And I
And
love
it's not
coconut. I
Just
love
be quiet, it's
coconut.
healthy.
So,
I
yes.
love coconut too. Yes.
Yeah.
It's so
So
good.
I'll tell you after you're all done and see what calories, because at that point
I'm almost
you're at least-
done.
I need to.
I know. I'm
enjoy it.
about. I don't know if I
So
want to.
good.
No,
Oh,
Dave. Dave
Dave,
finished
ooh,
it.
Dave like that.
And the glass containers are so cool. You can do the
Yes.
elderberry with this.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yes.
Can I leave mine
Keep
with you
the
and then you
jar.
hook me
You
up
sure,
with some
you sure
elderberry?
can.
Okay.
Yes, yes.
Nice.
I
In
need to
case
make
you
you
didn't
guys
know,
all some
Crystal
elderberry.
is an awesome.
Yeah.
She does elderberry from scratch. So we should probably bring it on one of these days.
Yeah, all 5 of
Oh,
them.
wow. I want
Seriously.
some of your
Oh,
recipes.
Yeah.
totally. Guys, it comes out so good too. It really
I
does.
know it does.
Yeah. I gave
Can't
some
get
to
as
Tanya. She
organic
liked
and
it.
natural than that.
Yes.
Yes.
Alrighty. Any new shout outs? Anybody in the chat that
Grubber.
wants to say hello?
What's up, Grubber?
Grubber?
CKG893 is in the house. Aldakine is in the house.
That's Abby's husband.
Nice.
Aw.
What's up?
What's up?
Hi, Al.
Hey,
How
Al.
are you?
So who's our next guest?
DJ?
Our next guest is the one, the only DJ Cram.
Ooh,
Yes.
Ooh.
la
Vicky's
la.
husband. That's
Is you ready for us?
I hope so.
Mark, we have lots of questions for you.
Lots of questions.
He's a man of few words, so I do have a lot of questions for him.
Oh yeah.
We have
Yep,
to make
I
him
do.
speak.
He's
Yes.
like me.
Yes.
Yes, you.
Yes.
Are you gonna mix?
Ooh, she put
Put him on the spot.
She put him on the spot.
Oh, yes.
She put him on the spot.
Well, yeah.
Yes.
We'll do some favors for you, or
Ooh.
me, right? What is it
BJ,
called?
Yeah.
BJ,
DJ?
DJ for the DJ.
Yes.
Oh my god.
He's like, I'm gonna think about it. I'm not sure yet. I'm like, okay, no DJ for DJs.
Oh, damn. Now, where did you learn that from, huh?
What
Doc Tina.
episode?
Right?
Yeah, Doc
Sorry,
I
Tina.
think we all learned something from.
She knows.
Doc
She
Tina.
knows what's up. Oh man.
All right, guys. So we have our trivia question, and the question. Oh, so whoever answers correctly. Oh, I was like, wait, what? It already says it. Whoever answers correctly gets a $10 gift card to Starbucks. And the question is, as you can see on the screen, which one of the DJ wives considers pizza her favorite junk food?
Dun, dun,
I know.
We always eat healthy, so that would be a hard one, right?
Uh-huh.
I don't even know the answer.
You don't
So
know.
who
I
plug
didn't
in
look at
your
the- I didn't look at the answer.
plug in your answers? All our viewers take a shot at the fabulous $10 gift card. Ooh, ooh.
Who
Okay,
knows
that's
the
it.
answer?
No one yet. No one. All right,
We'll
we
announce it at the end of the
We'll
show.
announce it at the end. Okay.
Perfect.
Let's not forget. Okay.
Alrighty.
Speaking of food,
Yes.
we have a very special guest. Woohoo!
Who shall that be? Our episode 12 includes today's guest, Michelle.
Yay.
Say hello to Michelle. Do we add her here?
Hi,
There we go.
Michelle.
Oh, technical.
There she is.
We got her.
Yay.
Hi,
Hey,
Michelle.
Hi, Michelle.
Welcome.
Michelle.
Hi.
There I am.
She said
Let's
there
put
I
her
am.
in this.
How are you?
Doing
Not
fine,
me up
guys.
in
I'm
here.
so
Let's
excited
put
to be
Michelle
here.
up in the screen. Let's drag her up here.
Where is she?
How do we drag her up here?
There, I got it.
There you are.
We got it?
Cheer. Oh, cheers.
what I
Cheers,
want.
Michelle. Cheers. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers.
guys.
Cheers.
I need
Cheers. Cheers.
Welcome.
How are you, Michelle? Yes, welcome.
Thank you. Doing fine, ladies. Just warming up a little bit. And I'm excited to be here and talk to you guys a little bit.
We're excited too. We have a lot of questions.
Yes.
Super fascinated by your cooking talents or skills.
I know. So Michelle, a lot of people don't know that I know you through Instagram. You're also in the Bay Area. I grew up in the Bay Area. And where are you located in the Bay Area?
So we live in Vallejo, California.
So you're in Vallejo.
In Glen Cove.
Did you grow up there?
I did not. I grew up in Moraga, actually, which is
These are pretty
not
streets.
too far away. It's like 30 minutes away. And my
okay.
parents still live there, and my brother lives in Lafayette. So we're pretty close proximity to my little family that lives in the United States.
Oh, that's nice.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Bev,
That
where
is
did you
really
grow up?
awesome.
I'm not supposed to interview you, but
She's
I
like,
didn't
I'm
know you
curious.
grew up in the Bay.
Yes, ask Bev.
I was born in LA, but then I grew up in the Bay. So, and that's where I met Dave. It was in Fremont.
Aw,
Yeah.
Fremont.
Yeah.
I've been there. I love it there.
Really?
I didn't think, I did. It was so quiet and I loved it. I was 18.
Peaceful, yeah.
But
But
yeah,
it's a
peaceful,
lot more
super
busy
peaceful.
now.
I
You can
bet.
ask many of my friends in Fremont. It's different. So, but Bay Area is pretty.
Yes.
Well,
very
Michelle, all of us are very intrigued with your cooking skills behind the kitchen. And
Yes.
what do you have to say about how did you start? Like, have you become a chef inspired by these beautiful dishes that I'm posting them right now so people actually can see your delicacy of
my gosh.
awesome cooking? Even the sandwich looks delicious and the oranges.
Yeah.
Look how good you make it look.
Everything.
Your presentation is, oh my gosh.
Everything you
Thank
post
you.
is looks so
And
good.
the colors are so beautiful. Like, man, she just knows what to put two and
Yeah.
two together.
I was looking at her Instagram and Michelle, I was just like, oh my goodness. Like, I wish I could do that.
I want to teach that at one day, you know. Hi, Naomi. Oh my goodness, this is so exciting. Sorry, I just saw someone.
Yes, say hi to all your girlfriends. Ask her questions. Throw some questions for us.
So, how did I get started? Well, I started
Yes.
in the film business as a production designer, and I used to build sets for music videos and just random
Very
things.
cool.
And I was in the art department. So that means, like, you know, you can do anything from the props department or anything, really. There's so many different options that can. Do I need to talk louder? Sorry.
No.
I think you're doing
We can hear you.
As long
We
as
can
we
hear you.
don't talk, you're good. You're good.
Yeah, we
It's
can
all
hear
about you.
Hi, Bev. Oh my goodness, this is a wow. And so I started in the film business, but I noticed that people weren't eating the food that was catered. This was
Yes.
back in the day, and I would see like people literally like go out to lunch, and I was like, that's really weird, and that sucks, and it shouldn't be that way. So I wanted to change it. I wanted to sort of make it more healthy and approachable, and healthier because we have to work such crazy hours. I don't know if you guys know anything about the film business, but you can work up to 20 hours a day, and they're like, let's chill, come back tomorrow, let's do it again. You know, they don't care.
Right.
It's insane.
Wow.
So I was working for another caterer, and I sort of was paying attention. You know, I'm a sponge. That's how I like to learn. I learn by doing. I don't learn by school very well. I don't think that that's the best way for me personally. So I worked in an open kitchen as well as a waitress, but like my chef would always show me how to do knife skills and everything like that. So I just absorbed everything and anything that I could.
Wow.
So, and also, my mom's a really great cook. So, you know,
So
I
were
started
you
in the
cooking
kitchen
as
really
a
young.
young child? Yeah. You
Yes,
cooked with your mom?
Totally.
Oh, that makes
Like
sense.
since I
then.
was little, and I could like reach up to the counter to like eat. The
Oh.
What is your nationality?
food. My mom is from Peru, and my dad is Japanese from
Oh.
Canada. So
Oh
we're
my
like
gosh.
Wow.
everywhere.
That is so.
Oh,
that is
Peruvian
so
food.
awesome.
I love it.
I actually is that the theme of that restaurant you went to, or no? Is that a Japanese Peruvian restaurant or no?
Japanese
Habanero?
fusion.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. But that does actually happen. There is a lot of Japanese people in Peru. I don't know why. I can't remember
Wow.
why, but yeah, they even had a Peruvian president at one point in time. So
That's awesome.
Really?
I didn't know
That
that.
is so
That's
awesome. Me
interesting.
neither. Well, that was my question, and you answered it. So you didn't go to like culinary school or anything?
No, so I don't actually
Wow,
call myself
hands-on.
a chef.
That's
I
crazy.
because it's so delicate.
Really?
I
Well,
just
today you are
respect it.
our chef.
Oh, thank you.
I
Give you
know.
the hat.
Personally,
Give her the
don't,
hat.
but I have had a catering company for 15 years. So,
Wow.
But you don't call, so you have your own catering company, but you don't call yourself a chef. That is awesome.
I just respect it because like people are pretty touchy about it. So, like if you went to school, then but at the same time, there's a ton of like designers that,
Yeah.
say they
It's
are
just-
designers.
Yeah, of
It's
course.
just a talent, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
A natural
mean,
talent.
what DJ went to school to be called a DJ? So
Exactly.
Very
so I was
true.
like thinking about that. I was like, are they going to ask me that question? And I'm like, I'm okay with it actually because I
Oh, I'm so
have,
glad you are.
grown to where I have, and I didn't, I figured it out. I think
you're
it's just
successful.
And I think it was
Yeah.
a bit harder
You're
for you
successful
because you didn't have that level of like where people assumed your education or your experience to allow you to be where you're at. Like you had to show like this is my good, this is what I make, this is what I do, this is life, this is me. And it shows. Like
Yeah,
when
you
about
worked really
food,
hard.
you have to love what you do, and it definitely shows. I mean, like I'm looking at this stuff,
Oh,
and
my
it's
goodness.
like, wow, if this is what you
Wow.
cook to your husband,
Scallop? Oh my
we
gosh.
see why he's a happy hubby.
Oh,
Wow.
Look at this.
wow.
Look at there's a heart to the hash brown. Like I don't do that.
Trader Joe's hat.
wow.
But I'm sure you,
to
you
the
have a
scallops.
token. You have a token with how you present your food, and I think
That looks
that's
so
awesome
good.
Yes,
about you.
Delicious.
it does.
I
It
think
gives
it's
you your
interesting.
signature.
Yeah, you're sort of parallel with your husband. It's like you both hustled to get to where you are and accomplish. You know what I mean? Things that you didn't have to go to school for.
Yeah, I went to art school, and so I feel like I got a very, very well-rounded education there with color and design and theory, photography. So it all kind of plays into my plates, if you will.
Yes.
Yeah, you could see it.
Look at this coffee.
You could see it.
Okay. How do you?
I love it.
I don't even want to drink it, and I love coffee, but it's just look at the green touch of the spearmint, like
That
beautiful,
doesn't even
Delicious.
look. That doesn't even look real.
right?
It looks like a
It is-
picture.
That's
So-
what my friends
It's
say.
definitely
So you're-
edible.
You're using the education that you received from art school into what you're doing now. That's amazing. So you,
It's if you don't like it, art school was weird because I went to Academy of Art, and that school, they pretty much let everyone in, but you don't like whoever like. I think it's just because they want to make that first year money of the person who said, "I want to go to art school. I want to be a whatever," and then I think the real talent kind of like sticks around, and finally graduates, right? And I don't know. It was just it was such a great place to meet so many creative people, so many passionate people, and people who thought and saw the world different, and that's, I just see the world very like colorful, and the way that I plate my food is exactly how I see the world. So
That's awesome.
oh,
That's
it's
so
beautifully
awesome.
said.
Yeah.
I can relate because I'm a graphic artist or graphic designer. So
cool.
like photography, anything that looks making your world
Aesthetically
like
pleasing.
yes and interesting. But it's
Yes, this
really
girl's
cool.
got talent. She did our
Oh,
logo.
yes.
DJwivesLV. She does our background. I mean, yeah, she does
Our
our flyers. So
flyers.
we
She does our
definitely
flyers.
appreciate her.
That's awesome. Yeah. I love graphic designers. I do not have that talent. Like I feel like it's such a special niche part of the design world.
Yes.
And this is actually one of my favorites is Mike 2600. He's from Minnesota, and he makes
Oh,
these really
nice.
cool.
That's all.
Very cool.
Plus the
Yeah.
keyboard and everything,
Gosh.
all the
I
electronics.
love it.
That's
That
very
is
cool.
awesome.
I
Yes,
like
it is.
that.
Very, very awesome.
So what are the challenges in your relationship and how do you make it work?
Fifth. No, I'm just kidding.
Na. Here we go.
I know. I was like, dang, Vic.
I just want
For
to
that.
Sorry. I just want to
We just met.
I know.
Let the girl sip on her glass of rosé. We'll drink with you, Michelle.
She needs to down
Hey,
that.
this is serious stuff because I want to know, and we're all trying to learn from each other, making it better.
I'm just kidding, babe. This is actually a great question, and I thought about this a lot. I'm like, what are they going to ask me about Luke?
Luke. But happy birthday, by the way, because I think his birthday was a day before my husband's. So he's a
birthday, Luke.
Happy
he's an Aries, so I can relate.
Wow.
So that's why I'm like, okay, tell me the secrets now.
And I'm a Libra, so it's like we're complete opposites. Like I'm not supposed to.
Yeah.
Like, it's not supposed to match, but it makes
Yeah.
sense.
Who cares about that stuff?
You can make it work.
Right. And so I guess what I'd have to say that this year has definitely presented its challenges for both of us. We both kind of have never been around each other this much. He's a traveling DJ, and I actually travel for work quite a bit, or I'm away from the house, like I said, 20 hours plus a day. So like, we're like, oh my gosh, we're around each other a lot. Like, and it got challenging in the beginning, I think, because we're just like, is this going to last 6 weeks? Like, we didn't know how long COVID was going to last.
Yeah.
Like, I literally thought it was going to be 6 weeks. And we cut to now we're a year and a half later.
Right.
So, but we've learned a lot. I think both of us have worked really hard on, this pivot that we've had to do because we didn't have, like my business went away like that as soon as COVID hit, the same way that DJs went away.
Right.
Like the idea of having a buffet catered event, just poof, gone. Weddings, gone. Everything. The film business shut down for a pretty long time. And then I had to take care of my parents. One of them at first, my mom, and she moved into my house for 10 months. So then that presented like another, challenge because we've also never lived with my mom in my house together either. So like, you just have to, but you have to do what you have to do because this is like such rare times, and whatnot. But I think it's been very interesting to see how he's been super creative and I've been super creative, and we've stayed really focused on making sure that we don't go down that like pity party, thing where you're like, ugh, this is never going to end. Like, how are we going to get out of this?
Yes.
Whatever, right? So it's been
good. Mentally,
really good support.
it can definitely bring a lot of people into that mindset easily, and you don't realize the nature of you guys reconnecting or building your guys' relationship in this 1 year, and then realizing, wow, most people learn a lot. Most people can live with each other. Now we realize who are those individuals. But you know what? Pandemic did a lot for many, though, and for you guys, it actually kind of builds you guys a stronger and helping out your family. That's what I would do. It's no question asked. So applaud you for that, for just stepping in when we had to.
Michelle, going back to your food, what's your favorite thing to cook for Luke?
Oh my goodness, what am I going to say about that? For Luke,
maybe all these plates that she's cooked.
What's his favorite dish from you?
His favorite dish is scallops, seared scallops, pretty much anyway, because that's what actually brought his family over to the United States. He's from Iceland, so.
Wow.
That's pretty.
Have you ever been?
Yeah, it's pretty amazing. Yes, I have. It is remarkable. It is a very special place. And, he's one of 300 and something thousand people that live there.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Corn dogs.
Where's this at? So is this one of those places?
Wow. Corn dogs?
Yes, that is.
Oh my
that is
God.
that's not the Blue Lagoon. That is Mivat, which is like it's a
Hot springs?
Springs?
Yeah.
Springs?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So the water
beautiful. And
is
this
warm.
one.
Yeah, it's another location.
That's
so
so
pretty.
cool.
Yeah.
That is so cute.
That is so awesome.
How far is that from the States?
Ooh, I don't
Like
know
a
how
plane
many
ride?
miles it is. Yeah,
Like a plane ride?
It is not that long. It is like you usually do one stopover. I think 8 hours. actually.
Oh, wow.
It's not.
Oh, that's
it's
not bad.
That's
yeah,
not
it's not
bad.
bad at all. Like it's
Wow.
definitely way harder to get to Japan, or
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Have you been to Japan lately?
Yes, yes.
Oh, okay.
Actually, I luckily went in October, 2019, right before the world ended, sort of.
Oh, wow.
That
And
is-
we happened to go, and we had to make a decision of whether or not to go because there was a super typhoon that was about to hit. And it's just like every time we travel, for some reason, it's like that.
Mother Nature follows you.
I know.
My friend told that's funny. My friend told me, she's like, I think you're part of the X-Men. Like you were just like and it just happens right before you go somewhere, and you have to make like some crazy decision whether or not you're
Yeah.
gonna make it or not, right? So,
Do you still have
how did-
relatives there?
Go ahead.
Sorry, Tanya.
No worries.
what'd you say?
Do you,
Sorry.
do you still have relatives in Japan?
I think I have. My dad has one brother that lives there, but I didn't get to see anybody there while we were there. It was a little hectic and
it is
quick while we
crazy.
were there. We were moving around because he was on tour. It was my 40th birthday, and we just really wanted to absorb everything and anything that we possibly could, and we had the best time ever. So
That's awesome.
yeah, I want to go
Mich-
back so bad.
Michelle, what's your favorite place you've been?
That's hard. I am. Well, every time I think I travel or anytime we go somewhere, I'm like, this is where I want to live, or whatever. Or this is where I want to come back.
I'm the same
I
way.
really, really loved Amsterdam. And I
Nice.
really, really loved Paris.
Oh.
So I'm totally a Francophile, and I just love everything French. And that actually influences my cuisine. Going back to that question,
Yes.
like what's your favorite food or whatever. And there's always some sort of like French or Asian influence or California cuisine, if you will, which basically just means fresh and super ready to go from the farm.
That's
So
That is awesome.
And where did you and Luke meet? Where did you guys meet? What was the location, or how did it all start?
Oh,
is
she's
it that-
blushing.
Oh my
This is funny.
God!
This is
I'm
funny 'cause, like,
sorry.
everyone will be like, "What? Where does that?" We met on MySpace. Do you remember?
I
that?
know.
Yes, I used to have a MySpace. That was the OG right there.
That was the way we were doing
Wow.
I mean,
MySpace.
it was like really. It was really an easy way, I think, because you had your like. It was kind of like a dating profile. I mean, it like
Yeah.
had all of your music tastes, like
Yes.
And so I had two DJs that were Faust and Shorty as like my favorite, and he slid in the DM and he's like, "What you know about Faust and Shorty?" And I'm like, "Well, they're my favorite." And he's like, "Oh, I'm starting a party with them," and so that was the end. It was like, oh, this guy's cool. I'm interested in this. So yeah.
Wow, that's so cool.
Can you talk a little bit more about your husband and how long has he been DJing?
Yeah, let's learn about
Oh.
Luke.
Yeah, let's learn about him.
20. Okay, this is 25, 26. I don't know, babe. Help. I'm not sure how long
Phone a
he's been
friend.
DJing,
It's
but
all
it's plus
good.
it's 20 plus years
Chat
for
it
sure.
in.
Yeah, I'm like, he's gonna be like, you're the worst.
So this picture, how
Did
long
he
ago
start?
was this? Because this is an
Oh,
oldie but goodie, huh?
Oh, that's so
my
cute.
gosh, you
He
guys
has
look like
to-
babies.
I know. Like, look at him.
So
Oh my God, he's such a
cute.
baby.
Aww.
That was his party called Flashback Fridays, which was like a 90s party. It was so fun. It was on Fridays. It was in Oakland at Luca's, and it was not to be missed. It was just so, everybody was there all the time. And yeah, so much drama there though. Oh my gosh.
Did he start? Did he start in He started in California to DJing.
Yeah. But his dad was a radio DJ in Iceland back in the day.
Oh.
So his dad
That's
brought over like
cool.
rock and roll and like reggae, and so he had a bunch
So
of records.
awesome.
So
Oh, so he grew
That's
up with music.
yes, it's been in his blood since day
That's
one. So.
awesome because I
That-
look at his Instagram and he has like really awesome collection of vinyl records. It's like he has some gems over there. I'm like, dang, that's so cool.
When we just moved into this house like 2 years ago, and we built a record room in the front. When you first walk in,
I've seen it on your Instagram. It is beautiful.
Thank you.
It's
It's
really
so
nice. And you know,
fun.
his equipment reminds me of my parents' equipment. So it's really, really cool.
The throwback. I always said that, like, if someone came into our house, like, if they were trying to rob us, they'd be like, "What the hell is this?" Like,
Oh my goodness, that's so funny.
what is this old
Michelle, how?
No, it's nice. So if they took anything, they would know what's up if they did.
Michelle, how long have you guys been together?
We've been together. We'll be married 10 years this year, and 15 years together.
That is
Congrats.
so awesome. Yeah, congratulations.
Congrats.
That is so awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And one thing we always ask all our guests is, did you have any reservations dating a DJ?
Oh gosh. No, I was such a wild child. I was like, yes, this is awesome. You know, like, I don't think I thought past the fun at all, because we met when I was 25. So, you know, I was a wild
Did you get
child,
to
though,
go
for
to
sure.
a lot of events with him? And did you guys meet anybody in particular special, or any special guests that you guys were like, wow, this is cool, you know, being with my
Always.
guy? Always.
Always. I'm always like starstruck by everyone and anything. And like, if he ever gets to open for anyone or whatever, like he did a Prince after party once. And like,
Nice.
Okay, that's
Oh,
cool.
yeah,
I
I
was just
saw
like,
that.
That is
saw Prince
awesome.
like from above. I was just like, this is so surreal and so cool, you know, like it just,
That is
Yes.
cool.
or I think we, like Michael Rappaport had a comedy show and he invited us to, you know, just kind of random people. But it's funny because someone asked me the other day, like, are you ever worried because he's a DJ or whatever, you know? And I'm all, dude, I work with celebrities all the time, so it's like the same balance, you know. There's no
Right.
It's just we're both on the same level.
Maybe we should ask him.
That's crazy.
So, what film set, if you can talk about it, that you can share with us, has been the most fun for you?
Oh yeah, that's a good show. Let's see. I would say that Red Tails was a film set about the Tuskegee Airmen, and they had to reshoot it. I guess they initially shot it in Czechoslovakia or something like that. And they didn't like the main actor, so they had to reshoot the whole entire thing, basically, like 90% of the movie in San Rafael, like at a stage. Wow. And so when I showed up to set, I was like, oh, okay. And then it was like George Lucas was directing, and like the whole cast from The Wire was basically there, and like it was just like Method Man like shows up with like a little
That's
like
so
LV or
awesome.
Gucci rolly or something, and I was like,
Oh my gosh.
blown away. And he comes up to me and he
awesome.
goes like, I'm making sandwiches with my chef, and I'm doing turkey sandwiches, and my chef is making ham sandwiches, and he comes up to me and he's like, make sure the ham doesn't touch the turkey, and then he just leaves. And it was fine. And we're like, yeah, we know we're separate. It was funny.
Yes.
You know, just those little things. So.
Well, we just saw Luke make a comment that he had to take Too Short off of you a couple of times.
Yeah, what's
you
that
need
story?
to tell us that
Tell
story.
us.
It was I think it was a magazine launch party or something like for Hyphy. I don't remember the name of the magazine, but anyways, it was just like the Hyphy movement was there, and shot time. And here we go. Cheers.
Let's do it.
All right. Sorry. Cheers.
Uh-oh. Well, we don't have a shot. Where's our husbands? Husband? Yes, Luke's trying. Okay, we'll drink from our wine.
Luke was ready.
Way to
Wow.
go.
We're
We're ready.
Did you ask me again? I'm like, what? Okay. Okay, sorry. Oh, the Too Short thing. Okay, yeah. So, and he was there, and I think he just kind of came up to me and was like totally trying to hit on me, and Luke was like, I'm here to, this is my wife. Or I think I was actually probably just a girlfriend then, but still.
He claimed you as
really
the wife.
great photo with him.
That is funny.
Yeah.
Oh my
That is so
gosh.
funny.
Have you had moments where you, as the girlfriend, did have to go ahead and basically do like Vic, like he's with
slap a
me,
Slap a
Oh,
bitch.
the defense.
as my girls would
Yes.
say, slap that bitch.
Ooh.
Definitely. I'm I don't think I've slapped anybody, but I definitely have had, I've had to play defense before, with requests or like people putting their drinks or like bumping into the table. It's, I don't like that. That was the part that I was really just like, I'm not interested in this. Just come for the music. Come on.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Michele, do you, tell us what you love and dislike about being a DJ's wife, if anything. Let's start with the dislike. The dislike first.
I don't like being rushed, and I'm always rushed to like get somewhere fast for sound check or whatever. That's.
Oh, that's easy.
I always feel like we're always rushed everywhere. I never like that part. Or like on tour, you're always like up and down and around, and it's nuts. But, and the hours actually are complete opposite of mine. Like I have to say, Luke helps me out with my business, and he'll end at 3 a.m. and literally, like I'm either leaving or starting work at 3, and he'll help me. And it's like two shifts. It's complete opposite.
Yeah,
so that was definitely challenging, and I felt bad for him that he had to help me after like working all night. It's kind of nuts. So,
would he be in a good mood helping you?
Yeah,
No.
that was going to be my question.
I know.
He's like, why am I doing
this? I'd just be like, just go to sleep, please. Go to sleep. I'm good. I can do this myself.
You're like, you're not laying the tomato right. Like, honey.
At least he helped her. So,
yes.
Yeah, but was he in a good mood?
Exhausted,
and I'm such a vibe person. Like the energy thing is a big deal to me in the kitchen. Like, it has to be quiet, actually.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, really?
You don't put
I'm not
no
a
music when
person.
you're
Nope.
no? Oh my
Not at all.
gosh.
I know.
It's like isn't it like your therapy?
It's focused, yeah. And like
Yeah.
if you want stuff to be timed right, you have to be focused. You have to hear your timer. You have to be like, you have to have all your senses. That's not true. There's sometimes where I kind of listen to music, like especially on Twitch. Like if like last night, the 45 sessions was playing.
Yeah, that was
and
cool.
It was fun. I was dancing around in the kitchen.
Yeah.
And that's different. But
I see why you don't dance around in the kitchen, because look at all these knives this woman possesses. I was getting some food pictures, and then I noticed this. I'm like, what a cute! Oh my gosh, she's got a.
Okay, Tanya, did she send you this picture?
No,
did she send you, or did you just?
I'm like, if that's not a chef,
Don't get Michele mad in the kitchen.
I think it's funnier that Tanya found that picture and noticed
You know what? I'm very observant. I was looking at your picture. I was like this, and then I'm like, wait, look at all those knives.
And then she had to put red. And then she
Yes, I had to point it out, and I gotta tell the girls, if you're a chef, you gotta make sure. Forget about those magnets you get from Cancun or whatever. You got a magnet with the damn knives and ready to go. I see why you need it quiet. I really see why you need it quiet. Because I'd be like with the music, be like, holy shit.
Is that your best friend Jenny that's saying
it
that?
is. Oh my gosh, hi. I'm sorry.
Hi, Jenny.
I did like that wave thing.
Hi, Jenny.
Hi, Jenny.
All the knives.
Oh my god, yes.
Yeah, like it's
I applaud
actually
you
funny.
with that. I'm sure you know which each knife allows you to cook with or cut your meats or whatever, and I'm sure you're very savvy with what knife goes to what. So that's pretty talent there. And that's a chef to me. Exclamation point.
Guys.
I agree.
I love that.
Yes, it is, guys.
I would rather get a knife than like, I wouldn't say jewelry, but like gaudy jewelry. Like I like small things, but like I would much rather get like a cool knife.
But you'd rather have it
than like
you'd
fancy
rather
stuff, really. Like honestly,
Okay.
like,
That's
I'm,
awesome.
I'm weird like that. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think that's awesome.
So if she ever had a slap a bitch moment, this would be not a slap a bitch. This would be lice a bitch.
Cut a bitch.
Lice a
Slice a bitch.
And she knows which
awesome.
one to use, by the way.
Yeah, exactly, she does. The discreet one where they just bleed easily.
Michele, I think it's so awesome that there's a knife for certain things. A couple months ago or a few months ago, my niece came over and she was making salsa for us, and she was chopping like tomatoes and just a bunch of vegetables for it, and she asked me for like a knife for it, and I was like, there's the knife for
Here's my
like vegetables.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like, I have this one, and it's like the only knife I use, so
butter
that's
knife.
pretty awesome. Yeah, but I felt like I need no, not a butter knife.
No, but it is if it's not sharp. Like, and you know what's crazy is that it's funny you guys are asking me about knives because I just got all of my knives sharpened down. There's a guy that lives down the road from me, and I was so excited to meet him because my knives are like, it's like so much easier to cut when they're sharp. I mean, it's necessary.
Absolutely, I agree.
But yeah, it's I've been working overtime because my knives were not sharp enough, and I realize that now. You know, it really makes a difference. I would say, like, if there's anything, if you're getting into cooking and you really like, I want to
ask you about
invest
that.
in a knife.
Okay, but I want to ask you about that. Just really quick. I know it's not off topic, but
no, this is
what would you recommend? I know, but it's so nerdy for me to like.
No, I kind of wanted to know. That's why I was kind of excited if she was in the kitchen because it's like this knife is for this. I mean, not like that.
But yes, for someone like me, like I love cooking, and I want like a really good knife set, but something affordable. But not cheap, but something just affordable. Maybe not starters, but like a knife set. What brand would you recommend?
I personally like I love Global. Like as a
I love that one too.
I don't really recommend knife sets only because I like different knives.
Different
like
ones from different sets.
Test drive them. I don't even know if you're allowed to test drive them anymore. I used to go to Sur La Table and just sit at the knife guy and be like, give me all your carrots. I just want to try all of your knives. And
they allow you to test the knives at Sur La Table?
You were. I don't know if you are anymore. I'm assuming now it's
Summerlin.
like too COVID-y, whatever. But maybe they'll let you sanitize and wear a glove or something. I'm not sure. But that's the best way is to
Global.
Well,
try it.
I love Global, but I also use pretty much all Japanese knives. Like
isn't Global Japanese?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I love that
Japanese
one.
or German. So
What did you pick up in cooking from Japan? Like any specific knife from there that beside of your knives, but anything else particularly? Because they use special tools that are not usually, that they have here or like that we commonly use. So anything that you want to share with that?
I got a few like bamboo whisks, which are nice if you have any sort of nonstick pan and you want to like mix a sauce or something like that. Not to hurt your pan because you definitely never want to put metal if you do use nonstick. And then I got this like weird butter knife that like makes these cool curls that I had no idea what it was going to do, but I just like buying kitchen stuff like
that makes art, right? That has some art into it. I get it. Definitely.
Or little cookie cutters that make stars and little sakura flowers. So it's just like really.
So awesome.
Is that how we get these little cool oranges and kiwis cut?
No, the kiwi is this like knife. I actually don't because I didn't go to culinary. I don't know exactly what it's called, but there is a knife that
does that design
that does that, and I will do a video and show you guys how to do that and put it on my Instagram so that you guys will learn.
Cool. That is
so
cool.
You made something, and I remember you cut out something with the stars. I don't know if it was the bananas
or ramen. I think it was your garlic.
That was so
ramen.
Yummy looking.
So
I love playing with food.
So what's your creative process? Do you like think of a food that day, or you have like a whole week planned out? All your
I am on the fly. I don't have recipes, so like when people ask me for recipes, I'm like, I didn't learn that way. My mom just cooked whatever was in the fridge or the freezer or whatever and made it work, and it was always insanely delicious. And
that's awesome.
Yeah, so I learned kind of just survival cooking, and then when I had access and more money and like to vegetables and all kinds of things, like, and I saw the colors of different vegetables from like really cool places, like I was just completely floored, and I was so much more inspired, and that's traveling really helps with that. So I'm a little stuck right now. It might not seem like I'm stuck, but I would love to travel somewhere and like have someone make me dinner, because I have cooked as I'm sure a million other people have. Yes. The whole world, I don't know how many days in a row, 2 or 3 meals a day, and I'm like, I'm done.
I know.
You want somebody to cook for you,
right?
What kind of seasonings? Can I ask you what kind of seasonings do you use, or favorite seasonings?
Let's see. Like for chicken, I like to use a toasted cumin and a kosher salt and pepper. I actually don't use a ton of spice because I have a philosophy that your vegetables and your meat or your proteins should come from a good place and they should taste good on their own.
Wow.
And that the seasoning should just be like light.
Right.
And that the meat, you should be able to taste the meat or the
Makes
flavor
sense.
of all the things. So
Yeah, that just makes sense.
that's just my personal philosophy. And I also cannot eat nightshades, which is spicy food, unfortunately. Which is so weird and sad because, Peruvian food is
Yes.
completely spicy and amazing, but I just can't. And so, but I love to cook with all of the bright tomatoes and peppers and all of those things. I know how to do it, but personally, I cannot eat it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you cook Peruvian food?
I do. My
Dish.
mom makes amazing ají de gallina, which is like a chicken kind of like bread stew. I don't know. It's not low
Healthy.
calorie at all.
Yeah.
Most Peruvian food is not. I mean, it's like potatoes
heavy.
and rice.
Yeah. I'm Mexican, so I know.
Yeah, double carb.
Yes.
It's got flavor, but you'll never kind of have the
The green sauce.
light sense of it
Oh.
because it doesn't give it its best of the dish. So I get it. So
Exactly.
Michelle, what's your favorite restaurant? Like maybe a chain restaurant. Okay, tell me like a chain restaurant, but also like maybe something. Where
or maybe
you're
when
at
you've been to
home.
Vegas, like was your last restaurant that you're like, wow, that stood out?
Dude, that was like 15 years ago.
Oh wait, yeah.
I know. I'm
No,
like,
you need to
that
come
doesn't
back.
count.
You need to
Yeah,
come
you need to
back.
come back.
I
to
do.
Vegas.
I really
We will
wanna
go
with
with
Best
her,
Friend.
and then we'll
Yes.
definitely kind of get her take on where to go.
Oh, I would love
Uh-huh.
that. I know the food is incredible, and you guys are so lucky because you have all of
Yes.
like the restaurants that I want to go to, like New York to go. You have it all there. I think.
Her
Is
first
everything
stop
still
will be
open? I have no
Japanero.
idea.
We're definitely.
Right.
I was just gonna say she would love that.
We think we
It's
love
delicious.
it, so I mean, if she loves it, then we're like, yes, we got that Cali girl.
Yeah.
I can't wait. I can't
But
love
do-
it. It's so fun.
So what is this oldie but goodie? This was fun for me. Is it like a Halloween? I gotta throw it out there.
That's so cool.
You guys did awesome on this.
Okay.
Where was
so
this at? I'm
is
sure
like
Halloween, right?
this is no, this is not Halloween. This is just.
Oh, it's
every day.
not.
No, I'm just kidding. It
That was just the bedroom.
Is this what the pandemic did to you guys? Damn.
That's the boom boom mix right there.
so funny. This is so weird. So I don't remember why. Oh, I remember. I saw that album cover of Hall & Oates, and I was like, "Oh my god, he looks like Luke, but with hair, like a mullet or whatever." And then I was like, "That's gonna be our Halloween costume." And then I was obsessed with it, but I didn't even know that I looked like Hall at all. Like,
You definitely-
at all. And I was like, surprisingly.
You guys nailed it.
My friend, who's a makeup artist, she's so talented. Her name's G, and she helped us. She helped style his wig, and she made my mustache and made my hair sheen like that. It's so funny. Oh my god,
That is
I
cool.
can't laugh. And like, there's
That's a good-
emojis of Luke in that wig still. Or
That
emails.
is
He's
hilarious.
vibing it. He's vibing it.
Well,
I love
Fran,
it.
I think
Throw it
Fran
out
and
there.
Shortcut made them. They're so it's
Oh,
so good.
that is
It made me laugh so hard.
And you have the sexy black and white photo of you guys all dolled up. What was this at? An
That
event?
was
A wedding?
It wasn't a wedding. That was actually a gala. I worked on a charity called Rooms That Rock for Chemo,
Oh, awesome.
which
Wow.
was redesigning chemotherapy rooms for cancer patients in different hospitals and making them a little bit less depressing.
That is great.
That is really
So-
cool.
Is that still
That was
going
that
on?
is so
Or I mean,
awesome.
I'm not the event itself, but the organization.
I don't. I'm actually not certain of it completely. I know that the woman who led it, I think it still is actually going, but she stepped down because she had to retire. But
Right.
and then also because COVID hit,
Right.
there's been not much. So, but it's such a beautiful, beautiful project, and so it was fun to dress up. I never get to see him in a tux, so And I never get to dress in a gown. Like, when do you get to do that? So
Right. Well,
that was fun.
you guys do it very well, whether it's the casual look with
absolutely.
the afro, or if you got your bow tie and your glam look. I think you
By
guys do
night.
it both very
Oh,
well.
there. Luke provided the website.
Yes, Rooms that
Very
Rock for
cool.
Chemo. I love the name. Rooms that
Thank
Rock
you.
for Chemo. Definitely will put it up.
Yeah, that's so cool.
So cute.
That is awesome.
I'm glad to know that that's still going. That's awesome.
Yeah. Well, that's cool that he's always down to dress up, you know?
Dude, that is so random. I mean, like, we weren't even into Halloween I haven't been into Halloween since I was a kid. My birthday's near Halloween. I used to have Halloween birthday parties, and then I stopped. Like, I think I was like, oh, I'm just going to be a sexy cat or, like, a devil or whatever, it was, like, easy and, like, whatever.
You just
to
put
get
the
into
headband
party
and paint.
and not be a party pooper, And then I started going to more of his Halloween parties, and people were going out, and they were funny, and I liked the funny way more than the sexy. So I was like, we're gonna go for the laugh or whatever looks like you, and it's worked. So it's funny.
That's really cool.
So I know you have another special family member that we must show. This is your guys'.
Oh my goodness, he is so cute.
That's
baby.
Clyde.
That is Clyde, and you
Yeah.
can follow him. Can you believe he has his own Instagram? Maybe he's got his
like
own
1,000
Instagram. He or
followers.
she?
I don't
I'm
even
sure Clyde is a he, right?
That is so cool.
Look at with the glass of wine. They taught him well. So cute.
He is
totally
so wonderful. I'm so like he's been the best part of COVID. Like, just to like I have been aggressively hugging him.
Oh my
This is a-
Oh my gosh.
And he
There's
poses
the
very
room,
well. Like,
you
he's like,
guys.
here's
Yeah.
my mom and dad, and
Oh.
here's
Look
me.
how pretty that room is.
I love
thank
I
you.
love
It's
your
pretty.
collection. That's awesome.
Is that somewhere you
it's really
guys
pretty.
visited, or is that your guys'
No, that's our home.
That's
Wow,
the living
that looks
room.
like a little museum. That's
Here
so
he is.
dope. I love
Aw.
all these.
Oh, there he is.
Oh wait, let's take him out.
Wait.
There it is.
Oh my god.
Oh my
So
God.
big.
He's like, I don't want to be on camera.
He has like light eyes too.
Big.
They're so
He
cute.
is shy.
He's like a model.
He's shy.
Clyde, hey Clyde, what's up, Dougie?
Hi, Clyde.
So cute.
We see you.
Michelle, how old is he?
Oh, he is old. He is a 10-year-old poodle.
Aw.
Oh,
yeah.
He's 75
He's a big
pounds.
poodle. I usually see
Yeah.
poodles.
Yeah,
little
he's
guys.
big.
75
he's healthy?
pounds.
Is he?
He must be
70?
eating all your healthy
70?
food. That's the deal here.
He is actually the same as me as far as like he has allergies too, so he's on
Yeah.
a pretty strict diet.
Oh man, I have allergies too, so I'm trying to calm it down a little.
What are you allergic to? Do you know?
I have hay fever, so I've been trying to like cut so many things and try to heal my body to see what I'm allergic to, what not. But it's mostly environment stuff.
Oh, interesting.
And then now
tell me more. Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm trying now to eat like a little bit healthier, but slowly picking up, like doing that elimination diet, picking up,
Yeah.
make sure I'm not allergic to this, and then the next week I'm gonna see if I start getting itchy or whatever. So yeah, it's crazy. I don't know.
Have you
What's
taken the
going on?
Everly Well test?
Oh.
No,
heard of
but
it?
I took a blood test, not the food panel yet, but I should.
Yes, you should. I didn't know I was allergic to beer, to brewer's yeast, and I was
What?
drinking it like crazy.
Yeah.
And like I even took the food test and all those things. Nothing came up. And then I took that test, which I think you can actually now buy at Target. And
Oh, it's over the
more
counter?
widely available. I don't know. Like I don't know if it works for everyone, but it really worked for me. Like I was severe. Like I had dry everywhere.
Well,
All
what's
over
it
my
called?
face, and I couldn't figure it.
Everly?
Vicky's
Everly
allergic
Well.
to air. Everly
I read
Well.
that. I know.
Is that cram? Maybe
Yes.
it's the
Maybe you're allergic to
cram.
him.
Yes.
No, but to be honest,
Isolate him, and then she's gonna be glowing.
after the during quarantine, I think it just went crazy. Like I never ever had this experience before, and maybe I'm just stressed.
Stressed,
And I'm
yeah,
like,
that it
what?
plays a
And it
big
made it
role.
worse. So now I'm just trying to eliminate so many things. But it's mostly olive tree and ragweed, like that tree. I don't know, like a bush or something.
The pollen or the
Yeah. And then now I'm doing the elimination diet just to see what's going on.
That's
that
actually
must be
part
difficult.
of like what I'm moving into a little bit.
Yeah.
I want to create meals for people, you know, and be sort of sensitive to what they are allergic to, and you know, kind of
Yeah.
create meals around that.
Do you have a
It's
garden
hard.
at your home that you basically plant your own vegetables just to kind of have that accessibility, or do you have that in you, the green thumb?
I do have a green thumb, but I'm more indoor right now because I had an experience like when in our last house where I had the most prolific, beautiful garden ever, like 3 beds, looked like I was a farmer or whatever. And then one day, everything was gone, and I was like, Luke, our neighbors stole my vegetables, and like our house was like a fortress. And he's like, "What are you talking about? You're insane." And it turned out to be it turned out to be a gopher that took everything out, and he like took. I mean, it was so depressing that I stopped
Oh my
gardening.
God. All that hard work and you're like,
That's
really?
devastating.
It was
Devastating.
So
You know
now I
what?
know how
Next
to, like,
time your
build another
knives
one.
are up there. Mhm. Yep. Gotta make those handy. Don't mess with my garden.
It was really interesting though when we moved to dig up our beds and to see their weird
Trail.
patterns on the ground.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Did
Oh
you
my God.
your beds? Do you take those with you when you move?
We did, and we
Okay.
set them up, and I have not built anything in them yet. So maybe you guys are motivating me to.
Yeah.
Now that
What
it's
are the-
springtime.
What are the chances of that happening twice? Is that like a common thing?
We moved, and I don't think we have gophers here. So
Okay.
where we lived before, and also like I didn't set it up right. So like I should have had way more protection, you know, like the grate or whatever.
But now you know. Now you know for
now,
next
no,
time.
now I'm. Oh yeah.
Oh my! You should totally do it. You really
Yeah, I think it'd be
should. That's
good.
like the
I'm
best
just growing
to cook.
flowers right now.
But to cook with your own like vegetables and stuff, that is amazing.
It's magical. It really.
Yeah,
works
it doesn't.
every
Yeah, it doesn't get
time.
any more natural than that. Yeah, that's awesome.
agree.
That is so awesome.
So what's the plan, Michelle, with the film industry and with the catering? Do you know? Is there
So
an out?
it's funny you're asking me this because I'm totally in this like, what am I doing? What is Michelle going to do with her life? What direction
What's
is
my
she about
calling
to
right
go?
now?
So I'm working pretty hard on a few projects. I'm not going to totally go into them right now because
Keep them.
they're still
reserved, yes.
in beta mode. So I don't want to like put too much on it or stress myself out that I put it too much out there.
Yes.
Right.
But I really am focusing on. I just went back to work 2 days ago, and it was really nice to see everyone again because I haven't seen them in a year, and they really are my second family. I mean, I spend so much time with them, you know, and I feed them, and so I keep them happy and satiated and alive, and caffeinated when I'm on set.
I'm sure they appreciate that.
Yeah, and they were so happy to see me. I mean, they hadn't seen me in a year, and that's like a big deal when you've been feeding them for 15 years. And it's a different world now. Like the way that we feed them is super different. Like I have to like hand them, what would you like? And it's
Oh,
just
that's true. Yes.
it used to be this like huge buffet of beautiful food, you know, and it's like so weird that we did that now thinking about it, I guess. But yeah, I don't know. So where am I going with that? I don't know yet.
No,
We're
with the
gonna
film
see.
industry, if you're coming back possibly to, cater.
Yeah, I think in a different form though. If I do come back, and I definitely want to be more of on the not behind the scenes anymore. I would love to be more of like a in front of the camera, and this is really good practice.
Yes.
I think that would be wonderful.
Bobby Flay, let's bring her. Bobby Flay. I want to, yes.
Or
And
Gordon.
so
Chef
this is
Gordon.
really great. I mean, one of my friends did ask me to go on Chopped a long time ago, but because of my allergies, I'm so afraid that like they would give me all these things where I would like.
I know you
myself
don't
on
know what you're gonna
camera.
get.
No,
Yes.
I-
Are
and
you
also,
allergic
like,
to?
Are you allergic?
What are you allergic to?
Gluten?
Like
It
food?
would be like diamonds and no, I'm just kidding. Purses. No. I'm allergic to nightshades, so that's tobacco, tomatoes, peppers, potatoes,
all the reds, right?
a lot of reds.
All the reds. Yeah.
Red wine?
No.
No. Okay. Good. Okay. Good.
Oh no.
I think it's close to Napa. That would be tragic.
Yeah.
Chocolate.
Ooh.
Berries.
Wow.
I know, and walnuts and pecans. So
the
So my
allergies.
kids,
Wow.
my kids
mean, is
have a
it-
lot of food allergies too, so I could relate to that. It's
Your
so
kids?
hard. Yep.
you said your kids, yeah, and
all my
it's
kids,
really,
yeah, majority of my
really,
kids, actually.
really something that you like have to be sensitive towards because it sucks when you have to deal, you know, with
Every time I go to the
What's
restaurant,
happening?
yeah.
I was like, oh.
Yeah.
yeah, you have to ask everything. What are they allergic to? Out of curiosity.
So dairy, eggs, nuts, and then one of my sons is allergic to seafood.
Oh my gosh.
My daughter
I know
Giselle
that,
is allergic
Jamie.
to walnuts. JJ is
I
the
was
one that's
almost
allergic
named
to.
Giselle.
Huh?
I was almost named Giselle.
Oh.
Wow.
So cute.
So yeah,
a
3
good
out of my
name.
4 kids have allergies to food.
Oh, I know. It's hard, and you know, actually, one of the things that is so amazing about my husband is he's the one who will be like, "Does this at a restaurant? Does it have nightshades?" And they're like, "Huh?" You know. Like,
I've never heard of that term.
Me neither. Me
it's-
neither.
I've never heard
It's
of that
really
term,
nice.
nightshades.
No.
oh
neither.
yeah, you'll start hearing it more. It's not quite the gluten allergy or whatever yet where that's popular, but like you'll start noticing. The only famous person that's mentioned it is Tom Brady. He doesn't eat nightshades.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
If you're arthritic, it really exacerbates the pain in your joints.
Oh.
Wow.
Really?
So when you say you're allergic, Michelle, is it allergic by touch?
Yeah, I
Also?
actually have to wear gloves
Oh,
to
wow.
touch tomatoes.
Wow.
I
Wow.
don't know why. I'm still trying to figure it out. I think there's just like an enzyme I can't process in my body,
Yeah.
and so
Even organic?
yeah.
How did you
Organic.
find out that you were allergic? Like, what was the first reaction, or is it
When
like
I get eczema,
younger?
which is like sad.
too.
It's like
well,
on my hands.
same
So
Yeah, that's
same
big.
with me? Yeah, it sucks.
it
But I gotta
totally
do that
sucks.
food allergy thing. But I think because I did the blood test of the environment, but I ate everything ever since until that point of quarantine. So I don't know if it was just being stuck at the house that stressed me.
Cram. Cram.
Oh yes. I'm sorry,
It was
being with my
cram. I
husband.
don't know.
Yeah,
Oh.
just being
I'm
with
teasing
him.
you.
No,
I'm
no,
teasing
but
you, Cram, because I know he's out there.
next show.
hate me.
So DJ Cram is, if you guys
He's
are
gonna
watching,
cancel now. He's gonna cancel. Great. All because of me.
fine. Watch the next episode. We're gonna say a lot about.
We're
my
going to drag
quarantine.
Mark?
Yeah,
He's
we're gonna
gonna
talk
talk.
about.
Vic is getting
Quarantine.
serious. Look at her.
He's like, mark your calendars. We're gonna be on.
No, he's fine.
Oh hi,
So-
Aaron. Oh my goodness, my friend.
What's up?
Yeah.
Hi, Aaron.
Thank you so much
for tuning in.
for everyone tuning in, and Wish One and Buddy Lee, I believe they rated. So
Hi,
thank you
guys.
so much.
Yeah.
Thank you for
Thank you.
rating. Thank you.
And-
Appreciate it.
And everybody who's tuning in right now, Froggy Nicholas.
Hi.
Juice
you.
One is in the house.
So much
Thank
love.
you so much.
Well, Michelle, we
Yes.
wanted you to cook something for us, but we
Yeah.
understand it's a little tough. And
I just
I'm
didn't
hoping
know
that
how to do it, but we'll do
I
it. We'll do it
know.
one time
Yes.
for sure.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
no
know
worries.
when she was talking about how it needs to be peace and quiet, I was thinking, oh my goodness, imagine if we're on this.
That's not
Yeah,
us
we're gonna
at all.
stream and she no.
She's gonna mute us.
No. Yeah.
Kick
Oh my
us
God,
off.
that's funny. Oh, I needed peace and quiet. Oh, sorry. I was thinking that I was going to be loud. No. Yeah. While burning the food, I cut my finger off. I mean, no, I'm just kidding. I was more worried about the connection downstairs because all the internet stuff is upstairs. I don't know.
Yeah, no problem.
I was like, I just need to get through speaking, and then I can like move up towards like a cooking and speaking thing.
I know people on your feed always ask you about doing Zoom cooking lessons. Have you
Yeah.
considered that?
So,
Or do you do it?
That's what I'm in beta right now. Like I'm working with this one person who I have done 4 lessons with, and it's going really well. She's successfully
Yay.
created 4 dishes, and I want to call it food therapy because
Nice.
the way that it goes down is like we both are on Zoom or FaceTime or whatever, and we pick a recipe ahead of time, or she tells me like I need to learn how to make chicken, and then I create a recipe, or I send her the ingredients, and then she buys them, I buy them separately, and then we decide on a date and we cook together, and then so like she can see what I'm doing if there's any questions, because I feel like when you read a recipe, you're like, what
There's
the
a
hell does
million
this mean?
questions.
Like, what
Never.
does she mean fold in the cheese or whatever,
Yes.
and like
What's 3/4? I'm like, dab, this,
yeah, exactly. And so that's where it comes in, and I'm able to, like she goes, I want to learn how to, what do you mean by cutting the onion, whatever, and so then I'll put the camera on me and I'll cut an onion, and so she can learn see how to do
I would
it
love
and then do
that.
it together. Yeah, so
I
it's
would
really
too.
good.
I would
I would
love to
too.
do that.
Make sure you
too.
keep us posted because we definitely will
Look
tune
at
in.
that attentive
Look
husband.
at that.
Wow.
Vic, does your husband do that? Because he's the same sign, but I haven't seen him. Not even give you some cream for your ointment for your skin.
He brought in
Wow.
Clyde. He keeps her drink.
He's very attentive.
The ointment for the skin.
I think the girl is here. Like,
Send
telling
me
us
that.
she's allergic.
Send me that info. I need that info from you.
I love it. Yeah, so
I'm
that's
just
something
teasing
I
with you,
really,
Vic,
really
and cramped.
loved.
That's really
Any-
awesome.
Oh, sorry.
No worries.
Oh, that's so awesome. I know. Maybe you can send us something and then we can all do it.
That'd be really awesome.
Actually, that would be
Oh,
really
I would
fun.
love that.
That would be
I
cool.
would love that.
You would have to mute us,
Totally.
though, for a while.
I can't do this, ladies. This
Yeah.
is too loud. I'm just kidding.
But,
Michelle, any fun
Mich-
facts? Oh, sorry, Crystal. Go ahead.
That's okay. No, you go.
No, please.
Okay.
I'm very curious.
I just had a question. I know Vic, I think Vic was kind of asking, but Michelle, what what's your secret to a successful and healthy marriage? You guys have been together for 15 years, married for 10. Considering your guys' lifestyle, you're both like in the industry. Honestly, what would you say is the secret to your healthy marriage? What advice would you give DJ wives?
Good question.
That's such a good question. I would say that, we both have independent lives, like outside of just us. And so I think it's really important for me to be my own person and for him to be his own person, so that when we come together, we're just like super strong. But he's my number one fan. Like, I have a lot of anxiety and I doubt myself a lot. And all of my people are always like, what the hell are you talking about? And I'm like, dude, I don't know. It's hard to cook for people and please everybody.
Yes.
And that's
Yes.
just kind of what you
Yeah.
have to do. And it's the same thing with DJing. Like, it's the same vibe and feeling that like people can just like hate on you, if you have a bad day or a bad cooking day or whatever, you're
Yes.
just like, and it like
And it
destroys
reflects on you,
unfortunately.
so I get it. Like, you're your worst critic, so I get where you're
Yes.
coming from. So
Totally.
yeah, I think we all have that anxiety when we're trying to present ourselves and just make the best. This is my work. They'll be like, and if they have just a negative, you're like, that's it. I'm done cooking for a month, But don't doubt yourself. And honestly, with not knowing you and just seeing just your pictures of just food, like it shows that you put not, if that's natural to you
Love.
to
Love.
cook
She
like
puts
that,
love.
then I can
Yes.
imagine when you really get inspired to cook for an event or anything like that. I mean, it shows. So it comes naturally to you. So just vibe it and just dab, chop, chop.
With the apron on, right?
And if not, you have the knives.
Oh, with the knife.
Why do no? It's funny. That's the one thing
She's
about
so
my
cute
job
with her
that
apron.
I
Love that.
absolutely.
Oh,
What a cute
That's in our
photo.
job in Wyoming.
Really, that's
Yeah.
huge.
We get to travel to Jackson Hole, and so that's kind of like another fun thing that I really miss is that I used to work for an interior design firm, which is one of my best friends. She does these monster homes in Jackson Hole and these beautiful homes in Scottsdale, Arizona, and we fill the furniture. So we do these things called interior design installs. But when we travel to Jackson, we always stay in this like cool cabin. And oh yeah, driving in Wyoming is weird. But I get to I'm like private chef. So like we, I it's just really, I don't know. It's just like a really fun job. That's just like and it uses the like my old brain of like design. And
so you design the model homes? Is that what you're doing?
No. I don't do anything. She does all the work. I just help her get to that point. And then like we do like I get to do the kitchen, like set it up because I totally can do that in 20 seconds, you know, or not 20 seconds, a day. These homes are like 10,000 square feet. They're huge.
Oh my gosh. Beautiful.
What's up with the driving? What was that reference from Buddy Lee?
Is it windy or is
Lee.
it?
I don't know. It's just like it's snowing all the time for me, and people are kind of like.
Is it just like long roads?
And it's,
Driving fast.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, that was like it's usually snowing all the time. So when we're there, so and
That's scary.
I'm from California. Like I don't know anything about that. So.
I hate snow.
That's
Boring.
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 It's beautiful. What do you mean?
No trees? There's trees. I'm sure there's trees.
That's hilarious.
It's just like
You
open
okay.
land. Is it open land?
Probably.
That's funny. We flew into Utah and then drive there sometimes, and that's the worst. It's so long. It's long. Yeah.
Wow.
It's still beautiful though.
That's cool.
So what's a fun fact of your husband or even yourself that you can share with us?
Now, what's something about Luke that we wouldn't know?
He is okay. So he's 6'7". He would probably say he's 6'5", whatever. He hates people get tall jokes. Hates them.
Really?
And
Oh, okay.
yeah. I don't know why. I think.
Sorry,
it's
I was
awesome
about
be
to
tall.
say. I was like, oh, he's tall. Sorry.
Are my parents watching? No,
Wow.
we'll
How tall
respect
are
that.
you? How tall are you?
I think 5'6", 5'5", 5'6" on a good day. I don't know.
Wow.
So on your first date where you're like, wow, like really wow.
He hunches over so he doesn't appear that tall until he really stands up straight. But that's actually the funniest part of like showing up to a gig and like the turntables are at someone else's height and then he's like, you know, at a 90-degree angle trying to DJ. It's just like, what? Do you guys even know that he's that tall? Come on. But a random fact about the both of us is we both skateboard.
Oh.
That is
That's
so
cool.
cool.
So cool.
That is so cool.
Is that something you guys knew about each other from the very beginning?
No, I don't think
Interesting.
so. Yeah, I was actually really impressed when I saw him ride. I was like, that's not normal for someone your size too. And I'm not supposed to talk about the size, but like it really isn't. It really is not. And I'm just a longboard skateboarder. I don't know any tricks or
very
anything
cool.
like that, but I like to cruise. But yeah, it's definitely fun
Awesome.
that we can like take our boards on trips or like, and we just got into mountain biking because that is like so much better on your knees than running for me. So that's our other nerd thing. We're like little nerds. I don't know.
I know you mentioned you try something new for every year of your birthday. Was that the last sport that you tried? You're like, I'm gonna challenge
No,
this?
I went down a hill. Like I normally am just like a cruiser. Like I just like to chill and kind of go around. And my brother rented this beautiful home that had really smooth, had a really smooth driveway on a strawberry farm. And so we brought my board, and I was just like, I'm just gonna go. Like I'm gonna go down this hill.
Oh, damn.
And I did. And it was so scary, but so fun. And I totally get why kids
So
are
awesome.
daredevils and the skate community.
Just
why
your
it's so nuts.
adrenaline, just like going down here, like,
It's incredible. It's the same thing with mountain biking. Like Luke will be like, okay, so like the hill's like this.
And I love it.
All right, we're going. And
Oh,
then
my
we just go. Sometimes I'm like, I have to walk because it's scary. But yeah, I'm a weird thrill seeker like that. I don't know why.
No way. Are you both thrill seekers?
But yes, he's way more than me. But like, he'll be like, why are you so chicken? You know, and I'm like, I don't know. I'm scared of breaking my bones. But then
especially your hands, you know. It's,
Yeah, both of
it's
us.
your
Like, if we get injured, it's all bad.
Oh yeah.
I'm injured
That
right
is very
now. Like
true.
I have like a shoulder strain right now. That's like, it's really hard to like work, you know, really hard right now. So I'm trying to figure it out, you know.
We'll hope you get well with it and make sure you do what needs to do to make sure that stays productive for your hands. So definitely, we need you cooking. We want you cooking soon.
Luke is so
Luke,
funny.
I think it's awesome. You guys skateboard and DJ and do really awesome, fearless stuff.
I
That's cool.
just think we're funny 40-year-old people.
Hey,
You know what?
it's never too late to start doing all that stuff.
It's true. And like, I honestly think that, like, going back to the cooking thing, and like, I know that people have a lot of stress around cooking, and I just don't want it to be like that. So like, I want to let people know that, you know, that there is a way to get over that fear of ruining something or doing it wrong, or like, or even understanding the timing of how you're supposed to cook stuff. It's really, it's approachable. Like cooking, you know,
Yes.
you don't have, I am proof that you don't have to go to culinary school.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
There's different
know how to
paths
cook.
to every career. So,
Absolutely. Absolutely.
yeah. Oh. Well, that's good.
Well,
What's
we
next for
definitely-
what's next for Luke? Is he I know he's on Twitch.
He's He's releasing so Luke DJ Platurn, he in the beginning of COVID, he asked the internet for a singer. Like he wanted a vocalist to work with because he had all these like awesome tracks that he produced. And so one of my other friends connected him with this woman in LA named Savannah, and so they formed a band. They didn't form the band. They made the album first, and then they formed a band, and they're going to release a record in June.
Oh,
So
wow.
I'm really
Great.
excited for that to come out. It's so beautiful and so different from like his normal stuff. So it's going to be really great.
How exciting.
That's exciting.
Well, that's good to know.
That is
So
very
awesome.
exciting. That is so awesome.
Yeah. Cool. Well, thank you, Michelle.
Well, we're happy for
joining
him, and
us.
thank you
I
for-
know.
Does anybody else have any other questions before I cut people off? Because I tend to do that. I'm sorry.
Don't.
I just love the vibe, and I just want to keep asking more questions. But
I
I gotta
know.
let my panel of beautiful DJ wives do the same. So
No, it's like, I love how open Michelle is. It's like really
No, I-
cool.
I
Yes.
can't believe how comfortable I am, you guys. Like I was a wreck. It was not good.
Oh, you did good.
You were awesome.
Yes, you did
were
good.
so
You can
awesome.
fool us, I swear.
Yeah.
honestly,
I know.
I would have never thought you were nervous. Honestly,
No,
I really
not at
wouldn't
all.
have.
No.
Those shots and rosé.
I got you all
Every
relaxed.
time.
You're
You up.
fine.
Yeah.
That's really
You were
funny.
awesome.
Right before my right before my wedding, we arrived to our location after our photos, and all the guests were early. And I was like, "Are you joking?
Wow.
Like I'm gonna arrive and everyone's seeing me
gonna already see
before I
me.
walk down the aisle." Like it was like this weird thing that I had in my head. And my friend like ran to the bar and like got me like a Grey Goose chilled shot, and she's like, "Here."
It's like take it.
Awesome.
Those are good
I was
friends,
like,
right?
Yeah,
Yes.
that's awesome.
Oh yeah. I needed a lot of those on my wedding day too. I needed
Did you
right
really?
before I walked in. Oh my god, yes. I was like, it was so stressful but no, you did awesome, Michelle. You're so sweet. I just texted the girls in the chat. I was like, she is so sweet.
I can't wait to meet you guys, and if
Yes,
you come to
I
Napa,
know.
I am going to show you.
Okay,
Yes.
so
like-
we really
Yes.
are.
Let's plan.
We really,
Let's plan.
We really are planning a trip. We were talking about it last night, but we need to plan it because we will just talk about it and we won't plan it.
So
So-
RSVP.
It's so great. You guys are. I mean, we're so lucky that we live so close.
Yes.
And my best friend lives in her other home is in Napa, and
Oh,
we just
nice.
love going.
Can we
out.
go
What's
visit
your-
her house? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We could do our podcast there. right?
Airbnb.
We're all inviting ourselves to her house.
Michelle, what's your favorite winery? Sorry, I know. That's my last question.
Oh,
I
you
promise.
guys are talking about Duckhorn. I think that's actually in her profile.
Oh,
Nice.
Sorry, I'm not sure. What is my favorite wine? I'm not good
Like
at because I
No,
will
but,
drink,
like-
I like good wine, like I do, but
Yeah.
I'm not a sommelier. Like I have friends
yeah.
that know wine and they just
But what-
my
I
friend who
don't
I
know.
visit.
Yeah,
I
but for
do
you,
love duckhorn actually, but I do drink a lot of rosé, and I just got into these Spanish whites, the Albarino.
oh, nice, okay.
Why is my accent so bad?
Let your Latin tongue go.
I haven't spoken Spanish in so long. My mom would be like,
Oh, snap.
Michelita, ¿qué estás haciendo?
Talk to me, girl. Talk to me.
Listen, mama.
So,
That is awesome. You're so lucky to live so close to Napa. There's this awesome, it's like the sister company of Duckhorn. It's called Paradux. So
yes.
good.
Oh my gosh, yes. I can't believe you guys are talking
Yes.
about this. So that's part of our
Oh.
portfolio too. We've definitely had so many beautiful outdoor adventures there. And you can bring your
my
dog there
gosh.
actually.
Yes.
So,
Yes, it's pet friendly. Oh gosh, it was so beautiful. And
We have
it's a
the
little
best
less
ones.
expensive than Duckhorn, and it's still just as good. It is.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you guys are
Oh,
bringing
it's
this
so
up.
good.
I hope she's listening right now. She'll be like, oh,
Let's plan this. Let's plan this,
tell her
ladies.
to say
it.
it. I didn't.
Yeah, no. But
Was
we
not
did-
planned at all. No.
So if we rent an Airbnb, like, can you
We're
create?
going to her
something
friend's
for us?
house. What are you talking about?
And she's cooking for us, so we're set.
Yeah,
We're friends already.
she'll provide the Airbnb for us. Just ask her how much is the rent Airbnb.
why is there only one room? No, I'm just kidding.
So we can get closer and we get connected more. We'll have like a
I know.
PJ
you guys
party.
are more than welcome to come here for sure. For sure. And I live so close and we can figure it out. Trust me. It's so fun up there. We're so lucky. Yeah.
You're so lucky. It's oh my god. It's a dream. Sonoma too. Sonoma, I don't know, scenic wise, I think I might like Sonoma a little better. Sonoma's
Both
beautiful.
are great.
Oh
We're
yeah.
just, yeah, we're
Awesome.
just like I said, like it's so sad because of the fire seasons that we've been having,
know,
you know,
I
unfortunately.
know.
But the main part of like our point during the non-fire season is to super support all these places, you know, and just
Yeah.
and enjoy it if you can't. Well, we have it in a year, but
Yeah.
we plan to.
What's a good month to go? What's a good?
Yeah, we're
So
talking
harvest
about that
season,
yesterday.
I believe, is in October. But I would, oh man,
We were
I don't know.
talking about
You
October.
can go anytime, honestly.
Really?
You can go anytime. But
better if
October's
it's-
awesome.
yeah,
Except for the fire.
colder.
Yeah, the fire was
Yeah.
close to it. I know.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I was gonna ask. Oh, there's a little town in Northern California called Healdsburg.
Yep.
I fell in love with that town. It was so beautiful.
That's so awesome. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
so pretty there. We you know
Yeah.
we shoot a lot of stuff up there, and like the dream in my eyes is to like own a place up in one of those areas that's like kind of farmy, mini farmy,
Yes, so
because
pretty.
we shoot there all the time, like photo shoots for catalog of all these people's places, like in their barns or
Oh, very cool.
whatever,
Beautiful.
and that's how
Yeah.
it pays for the home.
Yeah.
cool.
So you do the photography too?
No.
Oh, you know.
She's
But
not.
I,
I was just
I
wondering.
do for myself. Yes, I do. Like, and that's the one thing that I do is that I think is different from a lot of other people who are actually like famous quote chefs or influencers in the food world is that
Yeah.
they have food stylists
Oh.
that make their food look pretty.
You don't need that.
Yeah, that's the difference.
That's what I
And
thought
so,
you were
like,
too.
Yes.
Right.
So
That's awesome.
I just feel like it's authentic coming from my end instead of like me going like,
Yes.
this is what like 10 other people have developed, you know? And
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's
That's so
approach. So I
awesome.
want you guys to be able to do like what I do. You know what I mean? So that's my goal that's why I like to post and sort of just inspire if I can. And I kind of like to go on the healthier side. If you've noticed in the last few months or whatever, it's kind of leaning towards that.
love
because
it.
we were
I
so
love it.
bad in the beginning of COVID.
I know.
Like,
It was just easy
it
and
was
quick.
like PATT. It was party all the
Yes.
time, dude. It was so crazy that we're like, no. So so we kind of took a step back, but I don't believe personally, I don't believe in like being too like extreme for dieting or anything like that. I think that you should live your life and just eat what makes you feel good. And if you want to have a bad day, great, do it. But don't guilt yourself. Or
So
make
what's your
yourself feel
guilty
bad.
pleasure? Food wise, I know you can't have chocolate. I
Chicken
know you
strips,
can't
dude.
have
I'm like a child.
chicken strips.
I swear to God, I eat cereal for dinner. Like, you guys see what I make for Luke, but I actually eat really different.
How funny.
Wow.
I don't know. Like,
Chicken
sometimes I
strip
just
does
don't
it.
want to eat what I
Yes.
made, and it's not because it's not good. It's just that I've been in it all day, or I just don't want it. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
get that though.
That's my secret.
Yes, I do too.
Yeah. Sometimes when
Luke
you're
is a-
cooking like something all day long, you're like, I don't want to eat that. I've been smelling it for how many hours?
Right.
For sure,
Yes.
the catering. Like, I'm like, no. Like, I'll taste it, of course, but or that's actually the reason why is because I'm tasting it, And
Yeah.
so then
Yes.
you're like, okay, I've had it. I'm done.
Luke is a
The
lucky man.
seafood diet. That's funny.
Yes.
White wine. Yes. I love that. Strawberries every day.
Oh. But you're right, Crystal. Luke is a lucky man. That's true.
He is.
He sure is. Yeah. Oh, Michelle, you were so awesome. Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
thank you
so much. It was
again.
so
Thank
much fun
you.
having you on.
Thank you so much for having me. It's been really great talking with you guys, and I'm really looking
Likewise.
forward. We're gonna plan Napa.
Yes.
It's gonna
Yes.
happen, and I have to
Yes.
come to Vegas. I'll do
Yes.
it.
Yes,
Absolutely.
please.
You definitely do.
Return
You
the
definitely
trip.
need to come to Vegas.
Yeah.
Yes. Do
We're
it.
excited,
Definitely.
yes.
Please. So are we going to have Luke on in a little bit?
Yeah. Do you want him to come now?
Sure, whenever. We're going to cover the trivia answer and the quote, and then we'll have Luke spin for us. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Michelle.
Michelle.
Thank you so much,
Hope you had a
Michelle.
great time with us
Thank
chatting
you.
it.
Yes.
See you soon in Vegas.
Or in Napa.
Or
Or in Napa.
Napa.
Or in
Anywhere,
Napa.
Napa
anywhere.
or
I'll go
Vegas.
anywhere. I'm like,
Yeah.
let's go to the Grand Canyon. Like, I don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't been to the Grand Canyon. That'd be great.
I haven't either. Like, what kind of? It's so weird. I talk about that all the time, but I haven't.
I know. For sure. All right.
Streamlabs, a shout out to Platurn. So definitely follow them on Twitch. And we're definitely going to get the hubby on. So whenever he's
Thank
ready.
you, Michelle.
Thank you
Thank
so
you,
much.
Michelle.
Thank you.
All right. So who's the Tanya's trivia?
Da 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 da. The answer
Oh, you're
is.
still eating.
I know.
Oh, it's so good.
I'm trying to.
Guys,
Can you
she
hold
here.
the fork spoons while
She
I
was-
say
she
the
was
winner?
so sweet. She was so sweet. Oh my god. I really want to go to Napa. I want to hang out with her.
Yes.
We want to
She's my-
hang out.
Yeah.
Too. Yes.
Perfect. We were talking about Napa, and she's there.
Yes,
and
Just,
she-
just
I
last night.
know.
Isn't
Just
that
last
crazy?
night. Mhm.
We were talking about
I
it, and
told
then
you.
our guest is like the closest to Napa.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Hello.
That's
That
awesome.
means we're meant to go to Napa.
Yes,
We have to go
yes,
to Napa.
Yes, and this is why
We
we're
will-
all connected. And
And she said October, so I think October is the
I
time we
think,
should plan.
Yep.
Target.
I'm gonna put the
Okay.
pressure. I'm gonna put the pressure on you guys.
Okay, we're gonna check our availability.
Wait, did she
Pressure.
say October was fire season? Or
No, she said
better?
harvest
No.
season.
Oh, harvest.
Harvest.
Oh, okay.
No, no fire. No.
Oh,
fire.
please don't
I
say
want to
fire
be something
season.
great. Putting out fires.
I can't hear.
I want
What?
everyone to be safe.
Oh, that's
Okay.
too funny.
October is.
This is delicious.
Yes.
All right.
I'm
Tanya.
glad you were
And it's my
underestimating
birthday.
the dessert. I can tell.
I was. Did you see? I was like,
Jinky,
Yeah,
your
she was
birthday?
looking at it with some like eyes, like
so good.
it's good.
Delicious. Mhm.
And the answer to our trivia question is Bev. Can you believe Bev is the one that loves to eat pizza as her
I
junk food?
do. I
love
love
pizza too.
pizza. It's just
Who's the winner?
Because she's got her
Yeah,
Duckhorn
who's the
wine
winner?
to accompany it.
The winner
it. Who's
is
the winner?
Abby's husband, Al. He
Oh.
won.
Ow! Way to go.
Way to go.
Congrats.
Yes, yes, yes.
I'll
Mhm.
do.
He went down the line. I said, try again, try again.
Ah,
Bev,
congrats,
what's,
Al.
Bev, what's your
How did you
favorite
not
pizza?
know?
My favorite pizza? I
Like,
love.
from where?
You know, the first thing that came to my mind. Well, I love thin pizza. Number one. But
Okay.
there was a, and gosh, Dave would know it. I want to say it's a pizza place in San Fernando Valley. I think it's called $7.85. I don't know. Dave, help me. And it's like a truffle. It's a truffle
shoot.
pizza.
Truffle.
Oh, that
You had me
sounds
at
so good.
truffle. You had me at
Anything
Crust.
truffle.
with truffle.
And it's
So good.
so good. I don't know why that's the first thing that popped in my head when I thought of pizza.
Sounds really good.
Well, I definitely have to take you guys for the food truck, Signora.
Oh, that's
They're
right.
out in,
Yes.
they stopped right now doing the food truck service. I think they had to go back to Italy family wise, but they say they'll be back. So I got to make sure I'll let you know.
Yes.
And we will definitely take a trip. And
Oh,
you guys
there-
got to taste their dough. It's pretty amazing.
They said it's
76.
called 786.
786.
786. Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks,
One number
Dave.
off.
I love this profile picture.
Tanya, we got to try that pizza place too.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Yes, I'll definitely let you know when they're back in business to producing the
Yes.
pizzas. But yeah, it's a really cool truck, like a whole brick oven and like the cylinder inside. It's pretty amazing. The dough is like good.
Sounds
Yeah.
good.
I'll make so definitely keep you posted for that. Are we ready
All right, for our
our
quote.
turn or
For our
is-
quote.
Oh, our quote first.
first.
Oh, our quote. Yes, the most important is always.
Yes, our quote for today is: one cannot think well, love well, sleep well if one has not dined well.
Ooh.
That's
Perfect
Virginia
for this
Woolf.
podcast, right?
A room
Yeah.
of one's own. Yes. I love the quote.
Oh, I love it. All right, I'm ready to take out this bun.
No, leave it.
Ashes.
I like it.
I'm
Crystal.
so ready. I'm
It
like,
looks-
thanks. I'm ready.
just throw everything off, right?
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready.
me
Oh, there
too.
he is. Oh, yeah.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi, Luke. Hi,
Hello.
Luke.
Am I
We'll
in
meet
here?
you back.
Yeah.
We're
You're in
okay.
here.
Yes.
Hi, Luke.
Hi.
You
I
survived.
apologize that I'm substantially less attractive than my wife, but I'm sorry,
You're fine.
She is beautiful. She is
She is
beautiful.
She is amazing.
Uh-huh.
You have an
beautiful and
amazing partner.
charming and funny and
He is.
Uh-huh.
good at-
She, all of the above.
Absolutely.
yeah, she was really good at biting her tongue and not saying too much.
I was trying to get it out of her.
It was close on a couple occasions. I almost saw it happen. So. That's great. That was really, really cool. Thank you guys for having her on. That was
Oh,
Yeah. Thank you.
You guys sound like you're really fun. So
I know. We can't wait
you.
to meet you guys.
oh, we're
Yes.
amazing. We're super. Sorry, I'm just,
It is what it is.
I don't think I know a
you're
couple
like the
that
best people to
skateboards.
hang out with ever. You know. Just kidding.
We believe you.
Yeah. He's not kidding.
Yeah, one day you got to teach us how to skateboard. That's
Skateboard.
awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Teach you
All
how to-
right.
I'll try my best to teach you how to not fall off as a 45-year-old, 250-pound Viking.
All right. Are you ready for us?
Yeah, for sure.
All
Whenever
right,
you guys
thank
are ready,
you.
I'm going to play
Thank you again.
a few records here just in homage to my wife. And
Aw,
thank you guys
I
for
love
having me.
it.
Aw,
I love
Thank you
it.
so much.
Cheers
Thank
to
you.
that. Yes.
Thank you
Cheers.
guys.
All right, guys.
See you guys next week.
Thank you, everyone, for
Yeah.
joining us.
Thank
Thank
you,
you,
everyone.
Michelle.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you, Luke. Yay. Look at her.
Thanks,
She's
guys.
So cute.
There she is.
Cheers, everyone.
Cheers.
Yes, yeah, yeah. Home,
I love it.
you're mine, you're mine. Lady, lady, lady. Don't think I see them looking at you. All of them wishing they could have you. And as a matter of fact, a bunch of them itching for you to scratch them. I'm trying to hide what we feel. I'm trying to come with the real. And I'm gonna make it known, 'cause I want them to know you're my lady. Yeah, yeah. You're oh, my lady, my divine.
until the day he pushes me away. Never go astray. If he knew the things I did, he couldn't handle it. And I choose to keep him protected. Oh, so I quit. Yeah, I just keep it on the down low, so nobody is supposed to know. So I quit. Yeah, 'cause he doesn't know what I do and know what to drink close to show. So I quit. Yeah, just all on the down, so that nobody else gonna need to take that. Yeah, because she is my love you. Yeah, baby, you're the line, and you know what to do, girl. So I quit. Oh, what would you do to get to me? What would you say to have your way? Would you give up or try again? If I hesitate to let you in, now would you be yourself or play a role? Tell all the boys or keep it low. If I say no, would you turn away or play me off? Or would you stay up?
Been a long time. We shouldn't have left you without a dope beat. Step two, step two, step two, step two, step two, step two. It's been a long time. We shouldn't have left you without a dope beat. Step two, step two, step two, step two, step two, step two. It's been a long time. We should have left you without a dope beat. It's been two steps, step two, step two, baby girl.
What would you do to get to me? What would you say to have your way? Would you give up or try again? If I hesitate to let you in, now would you be yourself or play a role? Tell all the boys or keep it low. If I say no, would you turn away or play me off? Or would you stay up? First you don't succeed. Just off and try again. You can dust it all right and try again. First you don't succeed. You can dust it off and try again. Dust yourself and try again. I'm into you into me, but I can't let it go so easily. Not till I see what this could be eternity or just a week. You know our chemistry is off the chain. It's perfect now, but will it change? This ain't a yes, this ain't a no. Just do your thing, we'll see how it goes. First you don't succeed. Yeah. Dust yourself off and try again. You can dust it off and try again. First you don't succeed. You can dust it off and try again. Dust yourself off and try again. You don't wanna throw it all away. I might be shy on the first day. What about the next day? I said you don't wanna throw it all away. Might be bugging on the first day. What about the next day? First you don't succeed. Dust yourself off and try again. You can dust it off and try again. Cause if at first you don't succeed, you can dust it off and try again. Dust yourself off and try again.
Got a couple more. Thank you guys for tuning in, and make sure you... Can somebody drop her Instagram up in the chat right there? You gonna do it yourself? No self promotion. Somebody drop her Instagram up in there. Make sure you follow her. She's doing